If you're watching this video, I am willing to put money on the fact that at some point in your life, you owned a handheld.
What the hell?
Game Boy, DS, 3DS, PSP, Vita if you're nasty like that. But how many of you own one now? And if you actually do, when and where was the last time you used the thing? Handheld consoles faced a slow death with one final nail in the coffin. Or actually, the nail probably had some alien symbiote goop on it that's resulted in the mutated form of so-called handheld gaming we have today. So what happened to those little portable consoles that housed so many of our fondest memories? What made them so special? What made them work so well? And why did the gaming handheld die? I cannot tell you how many hours I spent playing Nintendo DS in a moving vehicle. On my way to friends' houses, road trips, sports matches, trains, cars, planes, you name it, I had dual screens cranked at that perfect little obtuse angle. That's how versatile these things really were. They used to actually fit in your pocket, and importantly, you could play it for 5 minutes or 5 hours, car charger permitting. No, you cannot plug the GPS in. I need to pluck these weeds before my villagers revolt. Handheld games were built with the restrictions of the medium in mind. Because when you're out and about, you don't have as much time to play as you would at home. Games were made more casual to accommodate the pick up where you left off nature of playing these systems. A play-at-your-own-pace game like Animal Crossing or the turn-based style of Pokemon allows the user to close the system when they need to and pick it up again when they have the chance. And those life sim games like Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing really incentivize closing the game and returning throughout the day. But even an action game like New Super Mario Bros. Consisted of short levels lasting maybe only a couple of minutes each. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker adapted its stealth gameplay to shorter selectable deployment levels. If you have more time to play, you can. But if not, no worries, jump back in whenever. Back then, there was a distinction between the handheld and home console experience. Remember when you'd see a Lego title or a movie license game and think, oh shit, I get Spider-Man 2 on the go? Oh, okay, yep, never mind, my bad. Aside from the technical restraints, developers had to play into the strengths of the platform. Home consoles were better suited for the big, open experiences, heavy narrative, long cutscenes, immersive worlds. The portable was faster paced, quick-cut gameplay that satisfied the oppressed gamer at the doctor's office. Listen, sitting down in a car to play 10 minutes of Mario Kart worked way better than getting 6 minutes of Arkham Asylum than having to pause a cutscene halfway through because you'd arrived at the mall. A lot of the games may have been smaller, but were made to accommodate these restrictions. This ended up enhancing the overall experience and perfectly suited the purpose of these consoles. That being those quick hits of pixelated dopamine. But I can't lie, there was always a part of me, and probably you too, come on, don't be shy, that imagined a home console experience on the go. The PSP and Vita came damn close, but this dream became reality on March 3rd, 2017. But unbeknownst to me, it spelled the end for our beloved handhelds. When the Switch got announced, like many others, I was astounded. I could literally take my home games on the go. It's like the false messiah fully realized. But the commercial success of the Nintendo Switch led to the state of portables we have today. Nintendo discontinued the 3DS in September of 2020, meaning all future development efforts were focused on the Switch. And the Switch may be a portable console, but we all know it's a home console at heart, and developers treat it as such. Most games are designed for long-term home gaming experiences. It just so happens you can pick it up and play it on the couch. I mean, look at Mario Kart World, the launch title for the Buyer's Remorse, the launch title for the Nintendo Switch 2. Instead of 4 individual races in a cup taking about 10 minutes, you're now driving between the tracks, so now cups are taking around 13 to 15 minutes. And look, it's not a massive amount, but it does speak to the mentality of developing these games now. Given the Switch was more common than the plague, that's actually potentially true, by the way. With its popularity, there wasn't much need for a specific portable line like the DS. So when the one company keeping the dedicated handheld space alive pulls out, it's kind of over. And instead of competitors filling the gap, the hybrid console race began. The Switch/Steam Deck route has become the oversaturated market to be as of late. The It Thing is producing these massive hulking behemoth consoles. Unzipping the thing's carry case on a bus feels like brandishing a Norwegian battle axe. The reason the hardware like the Steam Deck and ROG Ally are so huge is because they gotta run these gigantic games. Games that weren't designed for portables. Games that were designed for this, not for this. Publishers are looking to maximize profits, therefore they want their game on as many platforms as they can. That's why we got games like Elden Ring, Cyberpunk, and Indiana Jones on these things, when they probably shouldn't be. These games are meant to be played in an immersive environment, one where you can truly engross yourself in the experience, not on an uncomfortable bench in an airport lounge. So you know what happens? Most people use them at home, laying on their couch, maybe while their partner watches TV. The consoles aren't designed to be as compact and portable because the games aren't designed that way either. And you know where those portable-oriented games can be found? On mobile. This isn't a new discovery. Everyone has a smartphone. And these things have become the quick-release dopamine many of us fall back on. They are the de facto device for those short-burst experiences the Game Boy once owned. In the eyes of many a shareholder, there is no need for the portable anymore. And portable handheld console is a thing of the past. But as I've gone on holidays, I've really missed that pocket-sized, ergonomic setup. And I'm not alone. There's been a kind of nostalgic movement back towards those old portable consoles. And whether it's for actually using them or just more as an accessory, I mean, I've seen people use the PSP as a GPS in their car, which honestly looks pretty sick. I'm all for it because it means that these things are getting the attention that they rightly deserve. But that'll just about wrap it up. Thank you guys for sticking around. If you have any tips on Vita or PSP collecting, let me know because I'm looking to pick one up again. Hit like and subscribe and all the other YouTubery things. Drink plenty of water. I don't know. I believe in you. Don't worry, you got the...
He doesn't.